we have a caller from New Jersey who says they have proof of the paranormal. Trisha, you are on with Ethan and Jim. How are you?
Hello, Ethan and Jim. I'm fine.
Hello.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you for having me.
So, if you could walk us through what your most compelling evidence is for the paranormal being real.
I don't even know where to begin, but all right, there was when my son died,
Sorry to hear that.
7 years ago, and it took a while for. I always knew I had something, and I'm sorry about my list, but I had mouth surgery. That's why I sound like this.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's all good. I'm beautiful again.
Okay,
all good. So 7 years ago, he died, and it took like about, I guess, like a year and a half before it really opened up to, because I was raised Catholic, then Christian, reading the Bible, God. And I'm not saying I don't believe in God, but I'm saying that there is definitely life after death, 100,000%, 100,000%.
That's fairly confident. What leads you to that? What leads you to that conclusion?
I know it. I would bet $1 billion on it, and I have all the proof. I have videos, I have pictures. It's been going on for 7 years, and when I say my experience, a big bin of clothes goes flying across the room. Like, I was so scared. I was shaking. I'm like, I was ready to leave my apartment. My boyfriend was there at the time, witnessed it. And I'm like, oh my God, I know this isn't my son because he wouldn't scare me like this. But then I thought, because I couldn't telepathically communicate. And so I put my head down for a minute. I was like, and what I got was, Mom, go look in that bin. Went, looked in the bin, and in it, I found one of my hats that was like a woolly hat, that there was a hole in it, which had things in it that were stolen from me, from my boyfriend. Okay. My son wanted me to find that. That's one of a million instances. But there was
Do you have video of the thing of clothes flying across the room?
Oh my God, yes.
You do?
You do?
I have a witness to that. And yeah, and I do have many witnesses to my experiences because I wanted people to say I can make it happen on call. Like, I could say, make this happen, and it'll happen. Like, there was a stocking hanging. There was not even an ounce of wind. It was so still that night. Not a leaf blowing. Nothing. Stocking hanging from someone's outside gutter. I made it turn all the way
Quick question,
around.
Trisha. I hate when I lose my train of thought. The videos of this. Do you have? Sorry. First question. You're not by chance anywhere near Chicagoland, are you?
No, I'm in New Jersey.
Damn. Because I would have loved to come up, since you say you can do this on command. I would have loved.
Yeah, I can. I could probably do it through, have on you guys on video, but see, this is the thing.
Okay.
I don't want to get off topic.
Let's, if we can,
aliens.
let's commit to that. I would love if you can set this up. Like, let me know maybe this week. We're in contact with Facebook. Let's set up a video call via Facebook, and you're saying you can, on video, replicate this in front of me. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I can do something. I can definitely do something.
Now, is this only in your home, or can you do this at any location?
Yeah.
Can you do this anywhere, or just only at your home?
No, I could do it anywhere.
Okay. Is there a university nearby with a physics lab?
Ooh.
I wouldn't know. Actually, I've been looking into that because I have there's a rock that I want tested. So I need to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
I can bring you the most amazing, life-changing things that you'll ever see in your life or witness. I promise you that.
Well, I mean, I've heard this before, so I always hope that it's true. Life-changing things are always great.
But I do. I have the proof.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, set it up with Ethan. I'd love to be a part of that. And see if we can't find you a physics department where they can actually measure
there is
things
and
paranormal
and alien.
Pardon?
there's a difference between the paranormal, like the spirits that like have moved on, people that have passed, and then aliens. There is a difference. There's a different dimension. I don't know what you would call it, but
So,
it's like,
sorry, Trisha, but right now, were you talking about aliens or were you
Let's
talking
rewind.
about the paranormal?
Whatever you want to talk about. I got it all.
No, I mean, up until this point, though, when you say you can make
Up
these
until this
things
point,
happen, has
I
that,
can do, yes, I can, whatever you prefer, one or the other.
And was this
Okay,
happening
so-
while the James Randi Foundation was offering $1 million for proof? Because they're no longer, that offer is no longer around, unfortunately.
I know. You know, I tried. I saw that, but it ended like after I saw it. I've been trying to contact people. It's very hard. It's very hard. Very hard to get in touch with people directly because, you know, they don't get your messages, whatever. I was going to do a podcast like you guys or like a video live, but it's like I'm going in circles because I'm doing this alone, but I have all the evidence and I have the gift to bring it.
We can definitely help you with this. I know for a fact that I could commit, as long as you can do what you say you can do. I can definitely set up a Facebook call with you, video, and we can go through and see. And if what you're saying is true, and if this can be replicated, I will be the first person posting the videos proudly and admitting that my mind has been changed. And additionally,
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
If this can be proven, it's going to, I don't want to say win a Nobel Prize, but I think it would if you could prove it.
Yeah, and it would have to be in a location that we can control, where we can eliminate a wide variety of chicanery. Because
things. They are two separate things. I want you to understand that.
Well, we're only talking about the supernatural right now.
Yeah, we're just talking about like your paranormal experiences, not aliens, just to avoid confusion.
So put aside the aliens, which is the biggest life-changing event, even though they're making hybrids here. I have everything.
Yeah, and
you know, like,
so again,
we could
so going back to the supernatural real quick. I mean, Penn and Teller do some amazing magic that isn't real, of course. So
I can
doing it in a location you control is not going to impress me at all. Doing it in a place where we can actually eliminate all the different magic tricks and things like that, where we can actually inspect what's going on before it happens. Those would all be things we'd be interested in. Otherwise, it's not a test, right? Because
I agree.
Video special effects are fairly good these days, and so we've got to eliminate all that.
I wouldn't even know how to do that, but yeah, I
got
you.
I would be willing to bet that through using StreamYard, we could do this without
what is that?
Them. It's the application I currently use to host. It's like a Facebook. Okay. Can it be instead of a Facebook call, we would do a StreamYard call. I would just send you a link, and it would pull your video feed in. And if I'll go as far as to say, if we can prove this on video, I would bet that I could find somebody to fund you to fund us to either fly out by you or you fly out by us, and we do this in person. So the first step is getting this on video.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm ready when I'm ready.
Now, you said earlier, if I'm remembering correctly, you said you can communicate with the paranormal, like ghosts. Yes, I can. That okay?
Yeah.
Can you communicate with people who have passed along?
Yeah, that's what a ghost is.
Oh, yeah, just making sure. Okay, so let's say I told you that my brother passed.
I don't like calling it ghost because it sounds like scary. You know, there's a lot of dark and, you know, people like negative energy. It's all about energy. Like I know when there's a presence, I feel it. Like I'm like, okay, they're here right now, and that's exactly when it happens. I can, like, I'm talking about like lights going on TVs, but like it is very hard for them at times to pull through, but I pull them through. Like I say, make 2 white birds fly by. 2 white birds will fly by. Make this turn around, do a 180, and it is not even there's no wind, and it will do it. I've had many of that. Like to like, it's not like, oh, that thing just was like moving in the wind, or just be like, I see a dog in the clouds, whatever that thing's called. What is that called? Pareidolia or whatever.
Pareidolia.
Cases. No, it's not that. Yeah, something.
How did you eliminate pareidolia as a cause?
Like, I have real shit.
How did you? I don't know if you heard Jim.
It's pretty scary.
Trisha, Jim was wondering how you eliminated pareidolia as a cause.
Because people have said to me in the past, well, if you see a face in that picture, I'm like, no. People are so closed. That's the problem. Some people are they're scared, because I've had people that are so skeptical, atheists. I don't believe in this shit. Blah blah blah. Well, they sat by me for a second. I brought it, and they're like, oh my god. And now they could give me a testimonial that yes, I could attest to the fact that she is telling the truth, because it happens, and I bring it, and it's real. But a lot of people are scared of the unknown, the unfamiliar. Especially with aliens, they could destroy us in a minute. If they could go inside of us, or even the spirits, but you have the control, because nothing demonic will come around me. But I'm protected by that, because I don't allow it.
I don't know if I missed it or if you didn't answer the question, but what process did you use to eliminate pareidolia as the explanation?
What process? Because I see it with my own eyes.
Well, that's what pareidolia. That's the definition of pareidolia, right?
You touch it with your own hands.
Yeah, but that's alien. We're flip flopping. So I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah, let's avoid. Let's try. So
we're talking about clouds, and you say the clouds take formations, and that you said it wasn't pareidolia. And my question was, how do you know it wasn't that? What process did you use to eliminate that as a potential?
Well, all of the proof that I've had over the years, either on video or with my own eyes. Like, for example, there was a tree that was planted for my son and someone else who had died. And
okay, you're wandering off the point. I'm looking for a process, not another story. I'm looking for a process. No, if there's a process that you can do to prove it one way or the other, that it's not just pareidolia.
But what process would you use? Like, oh wow, that isn't. If I show you what I have, you'd be like, shit, that isn't that. Like, that's the process, because I have the real shit. I can make it happen in front of your eyes.
Right, and I've seen enough magic shows not to trust my eyes, and so. I've watched enough James Randi debunks. I've watched, Johnny Carson used to do this to all kinds of psychics just on his show. Back in the day when he was popular on the Tonight Show. So seeing is not believing for me, right? I want to actually see what is the process you use to prove that this actually is what you say it is, right? And you have to be careful, because just because you've eliminated everything you can think of doesn't mean it's supernatural.
But when you see things moving on a video that shouldn't be moving, things happening.
I immediately think special effects. I watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, but I don't do that. I don't know how to do that.
I would expect you to claim that if it wasn't true. This is why, Ethan and I want to set this stuff up for you so that we can eliminate all of the chicanery possible, that we get down to it is this, right? That it is something other than.
How would you do that if you're through video?
Well,
like, how would you know that I'm not having something on my phone? I understand.
So what?
I don't know.
It would start with. I get what you're saying, but it would start with us doing this on video, and after we
can. Am I speaking to Ethan right now?
One sec. What'd you say?
Are you Ethan?
Am I what?
You're Ethan, right?
Yeah.
Am I speaking? Oh, okay. September or November. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm good. Trust me. You want to bring it? I'll bring it, guys.
Okay. So let's do this then. Let's test this ability right now. My brother passed away 10 years ago. Can you tell me how he passed away? Or tell me anything anything significant about him?
Well, I saw a big smile, and I don't want to say this because I hate saying this, but there's two things that came to me. I saw something internal, like an internal bleeding, but I saw marks on the skin, like marks on the skin.
That's not accurate.
There's no marks on the skin?
No.
Really?
Really?
Are you sure about that?
100%. It's not. I'm not going to say what he died from.
It wasn't with a leg, right? Because that was the first thing that happened in my head was a leg, something with a leg disability around you.
Definitely not a leg disability.
Okay.
Yeah.
What could we do to get you in better communication with my brother right now?
His name. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. All right. I'm trying to feel it right now.
Hey,
who was the initial S?
Ethan, go ahead and turn your camera off so she can't read your face.
No, S. The initial. Is there an initial S around you?
There is no initial S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I can do this. Just give me a minute.
We have a couple more minutes left. So, yeah, if you can do this, that would be great.
It was 10 years ago. He was younger than you?
Yes, he was younger than me.
Yeah. It was something that was...
For those watching right now, by the way...
Tragic?
Was it something tragic? I mean, that's pretty broad, but yes.
No. But no.
Could you narrow it down?
Okay, it was an accident.
That's really broad. Could you narrow it down more than it was an accident?
Was it motorcycle?
Not even close.
All right. Hold on, just wait.
I'd say we'll give you one more guess.
Okay. Something blue. There's like something blue, but it was like some kind of machinery or something. I don't know.
No. So you're definitely way off. So I would say...
No, I am way off because I'm not concentrating. Hold on.
All right. Well, no. So we do have to...
I can do this. I know I can.
We do have to move on in just a moment. So what I would like to do is I will contact you after my stream is over, and you and I can set up a time to do a video chat. And then we'll go ahead and you can show me what you're claiming you can show me on camera. Will that be okay?
Yeah, I can do that, but I'm still stuck on your brother. Can you give me his first initial? Just his first initial.
Sure. B as in boy. I'll give one more guess, then we have to wrap it up and move on to the next caller.
I don't know why I'm still seeing like bleeding and marks on the skin now. It's weird. Something around at the throat or neck or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, I don't think we're getting anywhere with these guesses. But Trisha, I do want to thank you for taking the time to call in today.
Yeah. All right.
And
I'll bring it down. I promise you.
And
but
I
it won't
will...
be you. It'll be someone else. It doesn't matter. I'll do my own. But I really appreciate your time and thank you for having me. And if you're serious about this, call me.
I'm 100% serious, so I will follow up with you after the show tonight. Okay?
All right.
Thank you, Trisha. I hope you have a good day.
Yeah. And
Good
yeah,
call on having me turn off the camera.
well, it was obvious she was trying to cold read you, and it's also obvious that she had completely forgotten that there was a delay. And so what your response, and she wasn't accounting for the delay, I don't think. But yeah, cold reading is an easy thing to do. It's harder to do off of just strictly a voice, and your voice stayed pretty monotone throughout the entire conversation. But yeah, I have less confidence than I did before that she has anything that is going to be interesting. I think this is going to go the way of every other debunk, right? Once you start taking control away from what they're doing, this is another Yuri, what's his name, with the bending the spoons.
Yuri Geller.
Yeah. Who's still around bending spoons with his mind, by the way. His embarrassment on Carson 20, 30 years ago didn't stop him. Because there's one born every minute, and by that I mean sucker. So
yeah, people still believe this stuff, and that's why I want to continue to talk to them and investigate these claims. And I can assure the audience she has connected with me on Facebook. So after this show tonight, after the Discord after show, I will send her a message, and I will get, as long as everything works out on her end, I will get a video chat set up as quickly as possible. I'll invite Jim to do it as well. We'll record the thing and see if anything comes out of this. And I will happily, if it's anything remarkable, I'll of course post it. If it's interesting, I'll post it.
Yeah, you should really focus on finding a venue that she's not going to be able to control or get to beforehand and prep in any way, shape, or form. And it should be things that, a basket of laundry would be pretty hard to get to move without some prep, I think. But I would definitely make some contact with some magicians and try and find a test that you could do in a venue that is controlled. If a viewer happens to be in New Jersey and near the caller, then that would be ideal, right? Use someone else's house or someone else's garage.
Yeah, I will, so if we can set this up and I do see something compelling that she's doing, then at that moment I'll turn to my audience, turn to the people I know, and say, how can we get this funded for us to meet up and do these tests in person? I'll contact the James Randi Educational Foundation if I need to, see if they're willing to help out. But to me, the first step is seeing if it's even worth going to that level, because we have a lot of people that make these claims and then there's no payoff. So to me, the easiest way is to start here.
Yeah, without a doubt.